Welcome to Movie Rehash. Today, I'm going to explain an action thriller movie released in 2014 titled American Assassin. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. The movie starts with a man named Mitch Rapp recording a video on the beach with his girlfriend, Katrina. He takes out his mom's ring and asks her to marry him. Katrina says yes. Mitch heads to the bar to get drinks, and people clap for them. Suddenly, a group of radical jihadists appears on the shore and starts shooting at the people on the beach. Mitch rushes to Katrina, but before he can reach her, the leader of the jihadists, Adnan al-Mansur, shoots and kills her. 18 months later, Mitch lives in a flat by himself. He's been learning kickboxing to get stronger, but he gets kicked out of classes a lot because he acts without thinking. Mitch talks with Mansur online, wanting to get close to his group and avenge Katrina's death. Mansur asks Mitch about Islam. What they don't know is that the CIA Deputy Director, Irene Kennedy, is watching them both. Mitch is asked to meet Mansur at his hiding place. Mansur thinks Mitch wants to join his group, so he travels to Libya to meet with him. One of the Mansur's men come up and brings him inside. Once there, Mitch is tied to a chair. He plans to escape and attack Mansur's group, but before he can, special forces storm in and kill Mansur and his men. Furious, Mitch grabs a knife and stabs Mansur's body until he's stopped by others. Mitch sits in an interrogation room with Kennedy. She's aware of Mitch's history, including Katrina's death and his parents' car accident when he was 14. Mitch is consumed by thoughts of revenge. Kennedy chooses to send Mitch to Orion, a secret training program led by Stan Hurley, a former Navy SEAL and Cold War veteran. Kennedy takes Mitch to Hurley's base for his training to begin. Hurley doesn't think highly of Mitch at first. During training, Hurley teaches the recruits combat techniques, including a deadly throat move and the importance of avoiding capture at all costs. They practice taking down targets in a mock department store, but Mitch gets too enthusiastic, shooting the targets repeatedly. In another exercise with simulated targets, Hurley psychologically challenges Mitch by unexpectedly putting Mansur's image in front of him, even though Mansur isn't a designated target. After this, we see a group of men are negotiating over stolen weapons-grade plutonium from a Russian facility. The main buyer, called Ghost, is involved. Two police officers approach their van. Ghost invites them in but ends up killing them along with the other buyers. He then shoots at police outside before vanishing. Hurley sees this on the news and realizes Ghost is one of his former trainees, thought to have been killed in an airstrike after going rogue. Kennedy orders Hurley's team to Turkey to apprehend Ghost's potential buyer. They collaborate with their operative, Annika Ogden, who pretends to be Mitch's wife to gather information on the main buyer, Sharif. However, their cover is blown at a restaurant where one of their team members is fatally stabbed, and they miss the chance to capture Sharif. Mitch follows Sharif to his hotel after extracting information from one of his henchmen. Sneaking into Sharif's room, Mitch triggers a shootout between Sharif's men and Hurley's team when they arrive. Discovering Sharif, who pleads for mercy, Mitch momentarily sees Mansur in his place, prompting him to kill Sharif and seize his laptop. Hurley reprimands Mitch for acting independently, but Mitch believes he did what was necessary. Hurley then shows Mitch a video of Katrina before her death, enraging Mitch. Hurley restrains him, emphasizing the importance of keeping emotions out of their work. The group goes to Rome to find a physicist who can make a dangerous weapon using plutonium. While they're staying at a hotel, Annika takes care of one of Mitch's injuries. During a conversation, Annika mentions Ghost, without explaining who or what it is. This surprises Mitch, so he follows her to learn more. In a tense moment, he confronts Annika in the bathroom, believing she might be connected to Iranian intelligence. He holds her underwater until she admits the truth. Annika is interrogated and admits she's been working as a spy for Iranian intelligence. But she tells Hurley that her intention was to stop extremist Iranians from getting hold of dangerous weapons. She feared they might use them against Israel, which could spark a war. Hurley meets with Annika's uncle, who is also his contact, to talk about Annika and the plutonium problem. Suddenly, Ghost, a dangerous person, interrupts their meeting. Ghost kills Annika's uncle and captures Hurley. Ghost tortures Hurley to get information about his team by pulling out his fingernails with pliers. Despite the pain, Hurley doesn't give in. He calls Ghost by his real name, Ronnie. Then, Ghost tries another torture method by dropping a spark plug into the water bucket where Hurley's feet are. When Ghost's extremist friends come for the weapon, Hurley warns them that Ghost is deceiving them. Ghost ends up killing them and escapes with the weapon. Two Mossad guards take Annika from the CIA's safe house, but Mitch finds them and saves her before going to help Hurley. Mitch and Annika chase Ghost through the tunnels, but Ghost catches Annika and threatens her with a gun. Annika takes the gun and tragically shoots herself. Ghost escapes with the weapon on a boat. Hurley figures out that Ghost is planning a final showdown at sea with the weapon. The Sixth Fleet prepares their ships upon hearing about the imminent threat. Mitch goes after Ghost and they fight on the boat. Ghost almost wins and stabs Mitch, but Mitch remembers the skills Hurley taught him and turns the tables, killing Ghost with a knife. Then, Mitch takes the boat out to sea as instructed by Hurley. Hurley orders him to drop the weapon into the water, and Mitch does so. Just in time, Mitch climbs into the helicopter with Hurley. The bomb explodes underwater, creating a huge sinkhole that nearly swallows the Navy's ships, but everyone is rescued in the end. Hurley comes back to the U.S. to get medical help for his injuries. While in the hospital, he watches a news report about General Rostami, a hardliner from Iran, who's now a top candidate for the presidency. Rostami gives a speech on TV, threatening to harm America. Later, Rostami gets into an elevator and is surprised to find Mitch standing there, smiling ominously. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more interesting movie recaps.